Okay. Hey guys. I think I'm on. Looks like I'm on, but internet's so slow. It's me. It's been a while, and today I decided just to do a little chit chatting instead. But first, why don't we read something from this book? This was meant to find you when you need it the most. I guess this is a good book to remind us when we're feeling down. Mostly, I see most of the passage here. It's about just bringing yourself up. Today's 4th of July. I'm just home with the kids. I didn't take them out. And yeah, we just did our thing. I did a lot of my challenge today. Found out that I ran out of credits to do the seamless thing. And also just whatever messes up stuff. Well, I didn't realize there were credits until just today. Okay, I'm just pick a random page. I feel down. Ambiguity. Have you ever experienced that feeling in your heart when you know that something in your life is not right? Well, maybe you're not completely happy with how things are right now, or you're constantly holding into this hope that things won't always be this way because you know you're destined for so much more. It's easy to ignore that feeling and continue existing in your life as it is, but I don't think it ever really goes away unless you do something about it, unless you make a change. Let this be your sign. That feeling is telling you something that you already know. Follow that feeling to where it's meant to take you. Wow. Like I'm feeling down and it's crazy. I think we all know like when something's not feeling right. We do know. And yeah, like what this passage says, like you kind of just ignore it and kind of wait it out and see. And I guess there are some thoughts about that, and it's true. But I think that's how it is with everyone. Right. But then, sometimes I also think about my feelings versus what's going on in the world out there. And then you start feeling like, what's this about? Like, it's nothing compared to what people are going through, all the hardships and all the other things out there, war in other countries, all that stuff. Like, why am I making a big deal over my feelings? I don't know. I guess this is like the privilege, right? And having entitlement to these feelings because I don't have to deal with those other things out there. And then there's people out there who's just trying to stay alive or just trying to feed themselves. And that's all that matters. And that's all they need. Like now that because my basic necessity has been what do you call it? Achieved or whatever that word is, then now it's I don't know, like even KJ Rainey, he said he went somewhere in a different country, like a poor country, and he said people there they don't have us that much, but they're so much happier. And here I am complaining about dumb things, probably, like, but like when I think about it though, like I'm not really complaining about that. I think some of the things I'm feeling it's out of my control, or it's stuff that happened or how people feel about me or whatever. And yeah, it is kind of out of my control, but at the same time, it sucks. It sucks when you find out certain things that you thought you didn't think that you would know or that would ever come out of someone's mouth. Uh, yeah, but anyway, let me go. That's just like I said, if we talk about what's going on out there, like it's just nothing. So maybe I should just like forget about it and just move on, continue doing what I'm doing still. And even that, I think about like my challenge, like I have this privilege to even have this challenge, and people out there struggling. Like I'm spending money, learning skills, and I'm spending money like with certain subscriptions just to do this challenge. Uh, while others don't even have that entitled, like having the basic, like I'm paying basically for these like AI tools and stuff to create something. But then that's like a business in general, right? You have to upfront something. Like if you do a physical business, then you have to upfront like the cost of all that. So I am in a way like I am starting a business, and that is the cost I have to use, or you know what I mean. I think the and I'm on what day is this, like day 34 or so? I forgot, even though I did do 2 posts today, 2 live today. And I'm doing good actually. I just show you real quick since I have this open. Oh, what's this? I'm here. I wouldn't count my hold on, let me see. It really wouldn't count my current points right now because this one says 118, possibly less. I haven't finalized everything, but I did finalize 67 already. So it's 67. What I would do is actually, let's do this. What is that? 50. Wait, what am I doing? Okay, yeah. So basically, I'll take this minus 57. So my current point for real is 962. And if I look at that, it's around here, past this, that means I can actually reward myself with a new earpiece because my thing's just broken. So maybe I should do that, or we can day trip. But I have not really even done anything. It just went by. I don't remember. But yeah, some of this stuff is related to the Switch too. But there's just random things like a gaming session. Like today, I allow myself to play VR. I was playing this one game called Rest the Night. I think it's really cool. So you're inside this world, and it's like pixelated, and it's like, I don't know, it's trippy, and it's just like it's gonna escape you from reality. I thought that was fun, just really relaxing to me. It's like a shooting game though, and yeah, maybe I will reward myself. I don't know, or I do need it. I think because it's easier to talk there. Back home this Wednesday, the 9th. Because my nephew's birthday is on the 10th. So I'll be there, and I'll probably be there Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, maybe Monday. I don't know. Yep. I don't know. And then, so this basically Wednesday, basically the Wednesday the kids get back. So then this week is just me and Phil, but then I'll be home. So then Phil's by himself. Yeah. But it is what it is. I gotta go. I gotta go. I don't have anything interesting to say. I was thinking though that maybe I should stop my channel and actually do a real channel. I don't know, like this is a place where I do go to just kind of express myself when I'm feeling down, or just have something to say, like I'm doing things. But I don't think people really care. I mean, I do put it in there for myself mainly, the progress, and just it's like memories. Because I do see, like, I mean, I get it too. Like nobody has time to really just go through all those, and it's not meant for them to really watch my videos too much. Like I can imagine skimming through, see what's my progress and all that. Like right now, I'm at I was now I'm at 318 listings. So that means when I did do my goal, just to be on task, is basically about, what did I say, divided by 30, 60 days, right? Oh man. Oops, divided by 60. So every single day I needed to do at least 8 or 9 designs. And I found that it's actually not too hard to create these designs, because I'm not really doing anything. But eventually, my plan was to do better designs, more unique to myself, and I'm starting to see that I am into the florals. This one, florals and quotes, and I want to make that my specialization instead, as well as some trendy ones as best as I can. Maybe trendy with florals. I don't know. I haven't decided, but that's the plan. As every day that I work on my challenge, I feel different in my head. Some days are, well, maybe some days are the same, but then some days I feel like I'm growing and my mind is thinking about it. And I even see how, like, I do see some improvement, and I can just imagine doing any kind of challenge, working on something, basically working on anything for a period of time. Like, your mind just grows from that. And again, like, I'm excited to see how I do end of this month, because when I'm done, like, you can see my established shop, and I'm gonna come up with some bundles. Like, right now I have a lot of florals, so I'm gonna do a floral bundle. I might change up my 9 listings, free listing, because they were pretty ugly. But now I have better designs, so I can like switch that. And I also, of course, the whole idea and the goal of this was the whole store access. And my designs really are not that nice. Like, well, let's see. I am running on a credit though. But anyway, let me go back here. So basically at 3:18, I'm actually ahead of the game right now. I could basically, I don't need to do anything until Wednesday of next week if I really want to, because I'm up to date. But the thing is that I do have a lot more designs that I haven't finalized right here. You can see some of them. I still like, these are so nice. Like, I really want to put them up. Okay, I want to put these up. It's like a picnic. These are nice. They're kind of different. They kind of have a little bubbly thing to it. That one's old. I can't put these anymore. You know, like the color scheme. I have to think with florals, the colors. That's also why I wanted to use. I'm gonna go sidetrack a little bit. As much as like what's going on out there, talking about something simple like this, I actually feel better inside. I don't know how to explain it, but I feel excited just to talk about like my plans for the future. And I don't know if everybody feels this way or not, but I think if you have something going on in your life, I think it really does help you feel like mentally and emotionally more just better. Although at times I still feel down, and I think like if I look at my designs compared to others, I do feel like, damn, I suck. But then sometimes that, or like those times, yeah, I feel down. I feel like it sucks. Like, what am I doing? Then at the same time, I just continue working on this, and I notice that I feel excitement for it. Like right now, like I'm talking about this. This is the color cube, right? So basically, these are just color cubes. Can you imagine using these color? What do you call these? Just basic colors into my design. So that could be something that I could ask AI to do. Like if they can create this, like whatever prompt it is, right? Like this floral for the summer wedding, whatever. And please use these. I forgot what they're called, but the color, the numbers. Yeah, so like there's a bunch of numbers, and I can just look at one and say, hey, I want to make a design with this color palette. So that'd be fun, like this, right? But then you can see that it could look like this. I don't know. I think this is fun. Like, I'm just coming up with ideas, and I think what I'm trying to say. Look, this is actually my color palette for my listing. If you notice the front page. Oh man, that's okay. It's okay. Yes, I don't really care. But I was saying that I think having something that you're working on, it's actually very healthy. For me, it's very healthy. Although there's a lot of things that's going on, this kind of keeps me sane, like not feeling like depressed about what's going on and like all these changes and whatever. Like you kind of feel like, oh, this is your baby. At least you have something going on. And again, like I said, sometimes I feel crappy about what's going on because I suck. But at the same time, when I'm walking towards the improvement of this thing, this project I have, this challenge, I feel excitement for myself because I'm not stuck in one place. I guess that's it. It's like you work on something, then you feel like you're not stuck there. And although I know I may not succeed in this, I already succeeded in a way because if I didn't give myself this challenge, I probably would not have this. I probably would not have been able to come up with a habit of waking up early. So I came. It actually works out. Like I'm getting used to it. Like it's normal for me now. And before I had a hard time. I had a hard time trying to figure out my system or trying to figure out how do I go about it. I kept on what's that word, like not able to be consistent. But I noticed with the challenge, it really helps you stay on task, especially that I'm putting it live as well. It helps. But going forward, most likely I'm gonna start doing a shorter challenge, maybe 2 weeks at most. I can do like a 5 day or like 1 week, 2 weeks, 1 month at most. And what I'm gonna do instead is like I do have a huge goal, right? I had a huge goal. Like instead, I should have done that instead. Like my like internally, my goal is to establish that whole shop access. And instead of giving myself the 60-day challenge, which is fine though. Like I'm just talking about like this is after the fact, even though it's not over yet. Like I would have done this instead. Do short, really short. Actually no, actually it is actually a good thing that I did start out this 60-day because it really kept me consistent. I don't know if I'm doing like a 5 day challenge would be enough to keep me going, but I mean I think the ultimate goal is you have to have a big goal and then you break down the goal into little mini goals, and those mini goals would be your challenge. You know, this would be a really good idea somehow. I've been thinking about all these like challenges because I realize challenges really get me going, and the thing with that is like it's just for the time being. Like I don't feel I'm stuck to it. Even this like 60-day challenge I give to myself, but I know that I'm gonna do more up to it. But it's not. I'm not thinking about it too much where it feels like I can't reach it. Right now I'm just trying to get this goal, and maybe my next one would be in 1 week come up with 5 bundles from your shop, you know, something like that, and give myself a reward for that. Or what else can I do to improve this shop? Like give us every day look through 5 listings and see if you can improve the SEO, you know, something like that. And I even had this one challenge about creating YouTube videos on the process, like anything related to my Etsy shop. I don't know if I should do that. I'm thinking no, but I do want to improve my speaking abilities and talking, and maybe creating real videos instead of this me chit chatting kind of video. And especially because my communication skills and word usage is pretty bad, and I know that I need to actually start writing, which I did sign up for it for Dan Cole's 30-day challenge, which I didn't do because it's not like I couldn't do it. I just had so much going on that I just decided to not work on it because it's gonna take up a lot of my RAM, and that's what Dan Cole was saying. Like in your day, you have a lot of RAMs. You have a set amount of RAMs. Like how do you want to use those RAMs? Because basically by the end of the day, it's gonna slow down. So I wanted to save my RAM because you know the kids, everything. I have stuff going on. I have Eddie's project. I didn't really talk much about, but yeah, it's a long process. and I did not even have the chance to, well, it's my choice. I didn't do it because I actually prefer to work on the Eddie's challenge instead. Although it's not paying me, and Eddie's work does pay me. But I talked to Michelle, and we do have about by the end of this month. So it's kind of in the same. And basically, I do have, like I said, I do have some time. If I don't do anything, I have at least a few days to work on any stuff if I really want to. Yeah, so basically, as of right now, I am on task, and I still have, yeah, I do have a few designs here that some of them I already know and I want, like some of these are just ugly. But let's just say, for example, I still have at least 34. So imagine if I finish these 34 tomorrow, right? I'll be at 352. So that will give me up to the Saturday of next week. So that's one whole week ahead. But of course, I have to work on it, and I can't because I don't have I don't have the Photoshop credit to fix these things. So I guess in the meantime, the only thing that I could do is just keep designing with Kiddo and Playground. And I guess it's a good time also to start learning some of the newer, trendier design thing that Billy has been showing so generously. Okay. I don't know what else to say. I like to keep my videos authentic, and you know, and when you write down things that you want to say, I think it's still authentic. It's still you as a person. But I think, and the thing with Denko, what Denko says, he actually writes all his videos into a newsletter, and then he just basically reads it. And I need to start learning how to write the way I talk, because I feel like I write more formal, and so it doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel natural when I just read it out loud, and but these are my words supposedly. But it's something that I need to work on. I think it's something I should work on next, because words and writing is the base for all content, right? Like, if I wanted to make a video on something, I need to write down what I'm gonna say to be clear. Oh yeah, which reminds me, I had this inspiration to work on this new, yeah, I think I talked about it a little bit, the 17 challenge 30-day plan. It was inspired because I was talking to my nephew about it. Here it is. This is supposed to like create 7 very specific, not just create any 17 SVG files. It's tattoo style SVG files. And then what I found out when I was just doing some research, talking to ChatGPT, was that you can actually export those SVG files to PNG files, which is what I do. Right now it's PNG files, but they have color. But these SVG files, usually they're just black and white. But you can actually export them to PNG files. And then I wanted to basically do a challenge in 30 days, which now feels like a long time. And then I wanted it to be like a challenge within a challenge. So the whole challenge I'm gonna work on, but the challenge is I'm gonna make it into like a course or something. And this course would be something for me to learn how to build a course, to build a guideline, to build a worksheet, and give this to anyone to get started. But I mean, honestly, there's so many things out there. If somebody wants to get started, they will do it. So I think it's really just you want to do it or not. And I don't know. Anyway, but that's a lot. And I even have I went through some stuff, and this is like what you'll have by day 30, 13 SVG designs, 17 and 30 total listings, because I'm gonna learn how to do bundles and like probably put in some mock-up and stuff. So I would be able to learn how to create a mock-up as well. Learn more about AI generation. For me, this project is actually not 30 days, it's gonna be longer than that, but I'm gonna do it day by day. And then like if I was a beginner, which I still am, like this is day one, right? Like if I was the beginner doing this, I'm gonna set it all up, and then I'm gonna find out if there's any issues, and I will resolve them, fix and put them in here. Create somehow, make it easy for any beginner. Like imagine, okay, how do you actually even install design tools like Inkscape and like sign up for Canva? Like, do I even need to make a video about that? Like, I might make a video about that just because then it'll give me content. Like, also gives me practice on how to present to someone. How do you actually create a Canva account? Like, what kind of issues would you come up with? And these could be like shorts for me, so I can learn how to edit shorts better. And then like all these things are like, okay, just basically download Inkscape, which is like a designing tool. I believe it's like similar to Illustrator, Adobe Illustrator, but this one is free. And then there is downloading, I don't know what that is, not that, but then basically, and then set up your folders, because you need to organize yourself. Like for me, I have a folder for my challenge, and it looks like this, and it's important to set it up a certain way to organize yourself, and everyone's different. And so my job with this 30-day challenge is not just like I'm gonna go through this, and all this came from ChatGPT. It's just a guideline, right? But does it really work the way it should work? I don't know until I do it myself. So I'm just like, if I had no clue what to do, and I just asked AI, hey, what can I do to get started? And I have no help from anyone, then this is what but of course there is help. But every challenge is different, every business is slightly different, and it's kind of nice just to, I'm just using this as a way to creating myself some content. So maybe putting this together, I could even create a video. This is what I would do to start creating what you call it, the folder. Like first of all, I would just put myself a folder, and then here we will create new folders in here. Like for someone who does not know any computer at all, I don't know, but it doesn't matter. I will have those videos available for myself because it helps me train myself to explain things better. And then I'll just put it as a link to a YouTube or something, right? Let's say like, okay, on the first day, this is what you need to do. But in case you need if you're a visual learner, here's a video you can log on YouTube. And now this is not for views at all, because obviously I'm not gonna get views from this stuff because it's so simple. But it's just help create more content in my brand, I guess you call it. And then do all this stuff, right? And then I guess also the first day you're gonna familiarize yourself with AI. So you go in there, and the first thing you do is you type in. I'm gonna do it right now. Let's just see. And I'm going there. I say, hi guys. Now this is a part where I need to write down like what should I say, because it's gonna be more of a professional, almost more professional. So I can't be doing the and the ah. It's like, hold on, how do you do this? That would be dumb, right? So this is also my way of practicing like actual YouTube videos. Okay, so then you type this in. Give me 10 aesthetic tattoo design, and I already know exactly what I like. And that's kind of weird. Oh yeah, because this is very specific. It's very specific to, we already know this whole challenge is to do tattoo style SVG. So anyway, I just do this, right? I type this in, and you see what comes up. Here are 10. Floral moon phase, and then it has all this stuff. And then what do you do after that? Create short faces for the tattoo. Oh yeah, see? So then you write this one next. So this is for someone to help get understanding of how AI works, and like what kind of questions you ask it to come up with these ideas. So Bloom with Grace. So that would be like the first one, right? Bloom with Grace. I believe so. Rooted in strength. Okay, anyway. So then now you build a mini AI train to generate designs. Yes, this part I need to understand how to do this because I need to understand how to start creating these AI template thing. Cause like I noticed this must be new, but Bailey, I think Bailey had one. Bailey and Alicia had this creation. I don't know how they did this, but I did learn how to do this as well. That's something on my to-do list for this particular project, and that would be something I can give out. And look, this I'm a beginner, and obviously a lot of these stuff it's already out there, but I'm gonna do it from scratch because that's the only way to learn. And I'm gonna suck, and that's okay. But I think this would be good practice for me to eventually, I don't know why, but just to grow, and it's fun. To me, I find this really fun if I have time. Like I'm feeling. The more I work on these things, the more I feel motivated to grow myself. And it's like what Danko has said. Like I think he had like this diagram somewhere where like you're like right in the you have to be in the right place. Nothing that's too boring, easy, but not too hard. It stops you. You have to be right where where it is, where then it's fun. And I guess this to me is fun right now. But it wouldn't be fun if I have to present this or something. So that's why we start out little baby steps with writing and all that. I need to come up with a plan on that as well. Talking for 32 minutes. I just think about how I was in the past and how I am now. Like I feel better talking about this. Like I do. I'm not feeling that great in general about certain things, but it feels good to talk about like upcoming things and things I'm challenging myself to do. It makes me feel better. Like there's something going on, and I'm just like not moping around, not being sad, even though it's still sad. But I have something to do to keep me busy, and like I'm able to create something out of nothing. Like creating music out of nothing, have an idea and make it come to life. All those I think really helps us as a person feel good inside. So I think if you don't have anything going on and you're feeling like you're in a rut, I think just pick up a project. It has helped me a lot. Don't think too much about if it's a waste of money or waste of time. I don't think it is. I just know like if you're just sitting there scrolling or watching YouTube videos or not doing too much, you're gonna feel like it's not gonna get any better. And I was like that for a long time. And now that I'm doing these things, keeping myself busy, but at the same time keeping balance. I'm not forcing myself, like I'm not going crazy. But it was just like today it's just something I wanted to do. I didn't feel like, oh my god, I better get this done. It feels good, and that's the kind of thing that you're looking for. So something fun, give yourself a project, give yourself like maybe a 5-day challenge or something, just something that you enjoy. Don't worry too much about the money. Just do something that you want to learn that will be beneficial for your future, and even not for your future, beneficial for yourself, your mental health, and just go from there, because I think it helps a lot when you feel good about something. You feel motivated, excited to do more. So anyway, I think I'm gonna end it. I'm gonna work on some stuff tomorrow instead, and today I probably allow myself rest. Maybe work on Eddie's stuff a little and read. I'm reading The One Thing again. I really like it, so I'm gonna read it again. I think these books help me stay motivated as well. So